Let me say this very clearly. STEM OPT filing is not hard, but one small mistake can cancel your work permit, your job, and your entire future in the US. And the scary part is, most students don't even realize that they made a mistake. Some of them file late, some trust the wrong employer, some don't understand that one form that is the I-983, and suddenly everything becomes confusing. So, in this video, I will explain STEM OPT filing from start to finish in simple language. But before that, what is STEM OPT? Let's start from the basics. OPT means optional practical training. It allows international students to work in the US after graduation. And initial OPT is 12 months. Now, this is STEM OPT. It's an extension of 24 more months. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So, if your degree is approved as STEM, you can work for total of 36 months in the US. That's it. Nothing more. To say in simple terms, STEM OPT is just extra time, but with extra rules as well. Now, this part is very important. Not everyone qualifies for STEM OPT. You are eligible if only all of these are true. Your degree must be STEM approved by the government. Your employer must be in the E-Verify. E-Verify is the government system to check whether the company is legal or not. If your company is not in the E-Verify list, you cannot apply even if your job is good. Third is your job must be related to what you study. You must apply before your OPT ends. Even one day late means rejection. If these four things are okay, you are good to go. STEM OPT timeline. Now, let's talk about the time. This is where most students mess up. You can apply for STEM OPT 90 days before your OPT end date. For example, if your OPT ends on June 30, you can apply starting from March 31st. You must apply on or before June 30, not July 1, not even single day later. Once you apply on time, you get something called as the receipt notice. This receipt protects for 180 days, which means you can continue working even if your STEM OPT card is not approved yet. This rule actually saves thousands of students every year. I-983 form. Now, let's talk about the most confusing part, the I-983 form. Don't panic for this. Think of I-983 like a training plan. It tells the government what work you will do, what you will learn, who will supervise you. For example, a school project with a teacher. One very important rule is you cannot supervise yourself. Someone at your company must guide your work, check your progress, and sign this form. This is why fake companies and fake jobs fail at this. Most of the consultancies will be cut off. The government wants to see this student is learning and not just working secretly. Documents you need. Now, let's talk about the documents. You don't need a lot of papers. You mainly need your current EAD card, your passport, your I-20 with STEM OPT recommendation, your I-983 form signed by employer, your job offer letter. The most important document in all of this is the STEM OPT I-20. Without that new I-20, your application will be rejected, and always check for dates and signatures. How to file online. Now, the actual filing. You file online on the USCIS website. The form name is I-765. That simply means application for work permit. You create an account, upload documents, pay the fee, submit, and after submitting, you will get something called as the receipt notice. Save it, screenshot it, email it to yourself because that receipt is your safety net. Also, I will create a detailed video about the I-983 form and how to file online because that are very important steps. And if you even miss a single step, your application can be rejected. So I will make those videos in the following videos for the next week. After filing, here's what happens. Your case goes into processing. Processing can literally take weeks or months depending on your application. But if you applied on time, you can continue working for 180 days. You'll get updates online. One day Your card will arrive in the mail that your address is mentioned in the I-765 form. And no interview will be there and no extra drama will be there. STEM OPT reporting rule. Now, this is very important. STEM OPT has reporting rules. Every 6 months, you must report your job, your address, your employee details. If you change jobs, you must update again immediately. Total unemployment allowed across OPT plus STEM OPT is equal to 150 days. If you don't report, you violate your status even with a valid card. Common mistakes that students do. Let me warn you gently. These mistakes can ruin your career. Applying late, working for non-E-Verify companies, fake supervision, cash jobs, not reporting changes. Most students don't fail because they are bad. They fail because no one explained it clearly. That's why this video matters. If this video helped you even a little bit, comment STEM below. If you want a simple checklist so you don't miss even one step, comment checklist. And the very important thing, this video was just part one. In the next video, I will explain I-983 line by line, what each section actually means, what employers usually mess up, and how you should review it before signing. After that, I will also show you the online USCIS application process step by step, what to upload, where students get confused, and how to avoid common online mistakes. So, make sure you don't miss the next part. Please like this video, share it with one international student who is confused and scared, and subscribe to Chandu's World because this channel is not about motivation, it's about real survival knowledge for international students. This is TK Chandu Kongara signing off.